Hilda the Hen and the Lost Egg. Once upon a time, in a sunny corner of a cheerful little farm, there lived a white hen named Hilda. Hilda wasn't just any hen, oh no. She was the kindest, fluffiest, and most careful hen in the whole barnyard. Her feathers were soft like clouds, and she wore them like a fancy coat. She had tiny red feet, a bright yellow beak, and a cozy little nest made of straw in the chicken coop. Every morning, Hilda would cluck happily and lay one perfect, round egg. She would tuck it gently under her belly and keep it warm with her feathers. "I'm a good egg, Mama," she sang proudly. But one morning, something strange happened. Hilda woke up, stretched her wings, and gave a big crow. Then she looked under her feathers and gasped. Her egg was gone. "No, no, no," crowed Hilda. "Where did my egg go? It was right here last night." She looked behind the straw. She looked beside her food dish. She even looked inside her water bowl just in case her egg had gone for a swim. But the egg was nowhere to be found. Hilda flapped her wings and ran out of the coop. Crowed, "Help! My egg is lost!" First, she saw Benny the bunny hopping by the carrot patch. "Benny, Benny, have you seen my egg?" she asked. Benny twitched his nose. Was it round, white, and kind of shiny?" "Yes," cried Hilda. Benny scratched his head with a long ear. "Nope, haven't seen it, but I'll help you look." So off they went. Next, they passed by Greta the goat, who was munching on a piece of old newspaper. "Greta, have you seen my egg?" Hilda asked. Greta stopped chewing. "Egg? No eggs here, but I love a good mystery. Let's find it." Now there were three friends: Hilda the hen, Benny the bunny, and Greta the goat. They looked high. They looked low. They looked in places eggs don't usually go. They peeked behind flower pots. They searched under the tractor. They even looked inside Farmer Joe's muddy boots. "It's stinky in here," said Benny, giggling. "Still no egg." Hilda sighed. "Maybe my egg rolled away. Or maybe a sneaky raccoon took it." "Don't worry," said Greta. "We'll find it. We're great detectives." The trio walked to the apple tree. Birds chirped above their heads. "Have you seen an egg?" Hilda asked the birds. "Not up here," sang the robins. They walked to the pond, where Dotty the duck was floating along. "Dotty," shouted Hilda, "did you see my egg?" Dotty waddled to shore and shook her feathers. "No egg here, just frogs and lily pads." "Oh dear," said Hilda sadly. "I was going to be a mama soon." Just then, a tiny sound came from the tall grass behind the pond. Hilda's ears perked up. What was that? They tiptoed quietly through the grass. The sound got louder, and there, in a soft patch of grass and wildflowers, was a tiny, fluffy, yellow chick. "My baby!" gasped Hilda. The chick blinked up at her, wobbled on his little legs, and peeped again. Hilda scooped him gently under her wing. "You weren't lost, you were just ready to hatch." Benny bounced in a happy circle. "We didn't find the egg. We found the chick." "That's the best kind of surprise." Hilda smiled. "Thank you, friends. I couldn't have done this without your help." The little chick snuggled closer and yawned. He was already tired after his big hatching adventure. From that day on, Hilda was the proudest mama hen on the farm. And her chick, who she named Pip, grew up to be just as curious and cheerful as she was. Benny, Greta, Dotty, and all the animals became Pip's best friends. They took turns watching him, teaching him how to pick at seeds and how to hop over puddles, and every time Hilda told the story of how Pip was lost but not really lost, the animals laughed and clucked and cheered all over again. The end. Lesson from the story: sometimes things seem like they're going wrong, but they might just be getting ready to go right. Working together helps us solve problems faster, and with good friends by your side, even a lost egg can turn into the best surprise of all.